Here's a sweet sounding Les Paul. What I have in my hands today is an absolutely beautiful Epiphone 1955 Les Paul, specifically Joe Bonamassa's 1955 Gibson Les Paul. So basically the story is that he has this really beautiful 1955 Les Paul in copper iridescent, which was a NAMM special for that year or something. And he had that guitar and they decided to make an Epiphone version of it. And boy, did they nail the quality and the color and the price point. It's kind of amazing to think that most of the Joe Bonamassa models, I guess, in the Epiphone range is pretty affordable compared to what is being pumped out right now, especially with the Inspired by Gibson Custom series. They still managed to put this at a certain price point. That is because there's specific specs and wood types that they changed to make it cheaper. Anyway, if you're talking about the specs, you got your Epiphone headstock, vintage style tuners. It's a mahogany neck, which is a custom R9 C shaped neck. A neck not too fat compared to a 54, which is a bit more thicker. This is still comfortable in my Asian sized hands. This is a Laurel fretboard, so it's not rosewood right there, 24 frets, typical of Epiphone. The body is a mahogany body, but I believe they go between two different variants of the mahogany species. It's either Okume or Sapeli, I believe, if I remember correctly. So, of course, you have the maple cap on the top, this beautiful copper iridescent color, and the killer part is they have the knobs to match that color. They do not have this aftermarket, especially in the Gibson catalog. You can probably get it in all parts or something like that. But that is just absolutely gorgeous. Locktone, Epiphone Locktone, stoptail and bridge. And these pickups are Epiphone Pro P90 pickups. When I first played them, tone-wise, I thought it came with Gibson pickups. But no, as you will hear in a bit when we start playing with this guitar, it sounds absolutely sweet. If anything, the only comment I have is that the Gibson P90s are quieter than this Epiphone pickups. But hey, let's actually listen to some of these tones. So I have this guitar going directly into the Soldano Astro-20, and in the effects loop there's a bit of reverb because reverb makes me happy. The cab is an orange 2x12 PPC 2x12 vertical cabinet being mic'd up by two Shure SM57s with the Fredman mic technique. And what you were hearing earlier is actually the guitar going into a slightly broken up tone, but I had the pickup selector switch in the middle, and the tone pots are maxed out, but the volume for each pickup is, the neck is at about 7.5, the bridge is at about 7.5. And I find this guitar, with its CDA spots and 50s wiring and Mallory capacitors, you can get so much tone just from the middle pickup position and just playing around with the volume knobs. So here's an E chord. And let's just go about like changing the volume port position. So let's start with just the neck volume. I'm gonna turn it down and then turn it back up, okay? Now let's return that volume port of the neck to about 7.5, and now we're gonna tweak the bridge volume port. So same thing again. And I haven't even begun to check out the tone ports along with that. So as you heard, you can do a lot just by staying in one pickup position and just fooling around with the balance of the volume port. So anyway, by the way, this is the noise floor, if you can hear it, if I have both the volume maxed out. So the Epiphone P90s are a little bit more noisier than a Gibson P90 in my experience, because my Gibson P90s do not emit this much sound, this much noise, this much hum. But I'm going to check out the clean channel for you guys so you can hear the pickups individually, how they sound, so on and so forth. So here is the neck pickup, and let's play a G chord instead. Turning down the reverb, and let me check the tuning. Very thick and dark neck pickup, if you play some lead lines on that. Bridge pickup. Because when you put them together, you get this. So let's go to a slightly more crunchier tone. So this is going to be a bit more gain than the first tone that we checked out. I think I want to be in the neck pickup for a while. Bridge pickup. So far staying in tune very well. You still have those nice chewy tones of the P90. Now we're gonna go to the highest of gains on this amp right here. This is the noise floor without the volume pot being turned up, and I'm gonna turn it up and we're gonna play it, okay? Harmonic content. Let's turn up some delay or something ambient and play some nice slow lead lines with that on the neck pickup. So there you go, guys. Such a sweet sounding guitar. The feel of this Epiphone is, you can tell there was extra care put into it, because a lot of Epiphones don't necessarily feel that way. On this channel so far, one that really impressed me was the Les Paul Standard 50s Gold Top. You haven't checked that video out, you should. But this one, man, it's not just the looks that are killer, it feels and plays absolutely great. Out of the box, I just straightened the neck, and that's all I ever did. And I still feel that the money is right on this middle pickup position with the volume of just a touchdown. said, I think the guitar speaks for itself. Anywho, let us know what you think about the tones achieved here today. Leave a comment down below, give us a thumbs up, and subscribe for more content. And I'll see you soon in the next one. Ciao!